Share. Am I live? Am I live? I wonder if you can hear me. Oh my gosh. Can you hear me? How does this work? I've never done this before, but I'm really, really excited. So, Manifest It Like a Woman is live. It is here, and my tongue is blue. Did not notice that until I got on here, but hey, we're here. Anyways, I'm so excited. Wow, this is my first live on YouTube. So bear with me. I don't know if anyone can hear me. I don't know what I'm doing. It says I'm live, so I'm going to assume that I am. But here we are. Girl, excited. So I'm excited. Today is September 4th. This is launch day of Manifest It Like a Woman, something I've been working on for so long. And we're finally here. I've had Manifest It Like a Woman, the series on my channel for, is it going on 3 years? I think so. So I started it probably like 3 years ago when I realized that I was relating to this thing we call life. And I started calling life my man. And I started having this really delicious romantic relationship with life. And I looked at life as foreplay. I looked at life as this relationship, romantic and loving and beautiful relationship. And so from there, I started doing videos on Manifest Like a Woman and relating to life as my man, because life is my man. And yeah, and so we're here with the book, and I'm really excited for this launch. It's been a crazy day. Actually, it hasn't been that crazy. I haven't been feeling the best, so I've been taking it really easy. I prepared yesterday with all the technical things in the background, and yeah, so gosh, I don't know what to say. So ChatGPT told me, "Girl, you ramble." So I was like, "Okay." You've been watching my videos, obviously. And it gave me some things that I should talk about on this live because I said, this is my first YouTube live. I've done lives on it. I wonder if it looks like this on the live, if it's live, because it's really, really bright. And I'm not sure. That makes it a little better. I'm not sure what's going on, but we'll see how this works out. I don't even know if people can hear me, but so let's see. What should I talk about? It says, give a warm welcome. Welcome. So, it's interesting. Most of the time I do scripted videos and like pre-recorded videos on my YouTube because I'm like, people want to see how quirky and eccentric I truly am if I go live. So here we are. You guys about to see the real. Um, Warm welcome. Hi, loves. Welcome to my channel. So, like I said, Manifest Like a Woman is live on my website. You can get it at Manifest It Like a Woman or Manifesting Made Basic, which is my brand. You can see the pillow in the background where we sell apparel and spiritual things like shirts and hats. This is one of our hats. And yeah, you can get it on manifestingmadebasic.com or manifestitlikeawoman.com. And we have an ebook version and a hard copy as well. And yeah, so I recommend getting the ebook version because it's an instant download and you can start reading it today and you don't have to wait for it to be shipped to your house. That's just my opinion. And so this book is the Embodied Manifestress, Manifest It Like a Woman. And this is when manifesting as women becomes our nature because it's not something we do. It's not something that we micromanage or control. It is our essence. We are magical. We are miracles. And it's stepping into I don't even wanna say that. I don't even wanna say stepping into. I wanna say it's just a remembrance, and that's what I really want this book to be for women, is a remembrance. It feel like when you read it, it feels like, "Oh, yeah, I knew that," and it feels nourishing. Like, there's so many times for me, personally, when I read books, they'll talk about, you know, history or, background and give a lot of information. But personally, I love reading something that invokes a feeling in me, and it feels nurturing, and um, it feels rich, and it's like in a remembrance. And that's what I really want this book to be. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot, but now I remember I am her. I am she, and she is me. So that's really what I want for this book. Um, Another thing, I wanted to read an excerpt from the book. Uh-oh. It went away. Oh, no. But I wanted to read an excerpt from the book, just to share a little bit about. I've done some videos on my YouTube channel as well, sharing, like, the preface, the story about, um, in a beginning, and her remembering and coming back home. And I share other stories like that in the book as well, and we end in the book with the return, which is another metaphorical story as well. And I'm really excited for people to get their hands on this and actually read it. I tell people all the time too that this is not for everyone. Like, my dad, I was talking to my dad yesterday, and he was like, "Yeah, the book." I was like, Dad, you it's not for everyone. I'm just gonna put that out there. I do share some more radical ideas, especially depending on how you grew up. Like, if you grew up like me, um, yeah, it's a little radical. I share some more radical ideas from my lens. It's for some people, it's not very radical at all, and that's great. But from the lens and the perspective in which I grew up, it is radical. I grew up in Georgia. I grew up in the Bible Belt. I grew up where, like, women are to be seen and not heard, type of thing. You shut up and color. Um, and I have different layers to myself personally that has shaped my story. And so it's a letting go of these stories and getting back to truth, and um, really relaxing back into love. And that's really what I want this book to really invoke, or evoke is invoke, I think, is to relax back into love. Society tells us that chase, um, strive, you got to earn, you got to prove, you got to be chosen by a man, you got to be chosen by a group of people, you got to be chosen by that career and those and everything, and you got to chase. And that's not true. That's not truth. And that's not love. And my hope is when you read this book, you feel love. You feel it because that's who you are. You are love. And it's not this hierarchy, less than, um, you belong here. And this is what causes the distortion. And that's actually the excerpt I'm going to read from the book, is distortion and how we get there. And the precursor to Manifest It Like a Woman is Why He Showed Up, the spiritual guide to healing from toxic relationships and narcissism. If you haven't checked out that book, really great book to lead you right into this book because I don't talk about I do talk about the distortion in this book, Manifest It Like a Woman, but that really goes into the healing part and why he showed up in the first place, why the distortion. And this is the centering of masculine energy. When I say masculine energy, that's anything external to yourself. Masculine energy is centering that job, centering that man, centering money, centering that group of people over there, centering anything outside of you because you are the center. And manifest like a woman is you getting centered, centering yourself and your pleasure and being present. And that's what we talk about is being present in the now. And that's when we get into our center. And how do we get into presence is by our senses, connecting with our sensuality, our five senses, touch, smell, taste. It brings us into the present. It grounds us into the present. And that's how we get centered. So I wanted to share this excerpt about distortion. Okay. Somewhere along the way, we learn to make life about everything but ourselves. And the more we stretch ourselves outward, external, outward, the further away we drifted from our own center, that quiet, magnetic truth of who we are. This is what I call distortion. It is the illusion that love, worth, and wholeness live outside of us. It is the cultural current that whispers, if I do enough, achieve enough, caretake enough, he will love you. They will approve of you. Life will finally bless you. But this current is not the truth. It is a counterfeit rhythm that depletes us and leaves us chasing endlessly. For women, especially, the distortion has been insidious. We are told our value lies in being chosen as a wife, as a mother, as an employee, as someone's everything. And yet, centering anything outside of ourselves, whether it's a man, a child, a job, or even vision board goals, pulls us off balance like a planet spun out of orbit. We lose the gravity of our own being. But here's the truth. You are not meant to orbit anyone else because you are it. You are the center. There's a quiet place inside you, a stillness, a calm, peace. It's always there, even when the chaos of life feels like it's spinning around you at hurricane speed. The quiet center is you, the true you, the self that is not tossed around by other people's needs, your to-do list, or endless storm of expectations. So I will leave it there. So yeah, centering yourself and your pleasure and connecting with your sensuality, being in the present now is it. That is it. And I'm really excited to share Manifest It Like a Woman with the world and share it with you. And like I said, I hope that this book feels nourishing. It feels like a remembrance, like it feels like a return to home because you are it. You are it. And so, yeah, girlfriend, that's it. And I want to say thank you to everyone who's purchased so far. I really, really appreciate it. And all the great feedback that I've gotten so far on the book. Um, I've been so excited and nervous. I'm going to be honest. I've been nervous too. And it's like a vulnerable feeling when you put something out there that you've kind of held close but you really, really feel called to share. It's a interesting feeling, but it's a good one. So anyways, you guys, that's all for this live. I just want to jump on here real quick. Your girl is hungry, so I want to get some food. I want to eat. So anyways, that's all. If I don't know, how do people put stuff in the chat? Like, I could close. Is that how you do? Like this? I can put the link for the ebook in the chat. I did it. I did it. Yes. And people are gonna be like, "Gosh, she is so eccentric." But this is what you get. This is what this is what you get when you get Amber live, and this is what you get when, Amber is hungry. So, anyways, you guys, that's all. Thank you for joining me on the live. Thanks for the likes too, and like the video. Um, and maybe we'll do more lives. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm feeling this. To be honest, I don't know if I'm feeling this, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, the book is now available. It's on ebook. You can get it in paperback as well. We are in TikTok shop as well. So if you are a TikTok affiliate and this resonates with you and you want to promote it and become affiliate on TikTok shop, we are on there as well. So really exciting. But again, like I said, I want to make sure it aligns. Like I said, it needs to align. If it resonates with you, then we are on TikTok shop and you can become an affiliate. And follow me on Instagram too. If you check my link in on Instagram, that's where the link to the collaboration for TikTok shop is on. And the books. You can get the books there and you can find out my other stuff too. I'm at Amber Turner Official on Instagram. So, anyways, bye, you guys. That's all for this video. So, how do I end this? Yes. End.